Hey, Will. How you doing? Also, hey, Luigi. There we go. I knew when I was gonna wondering if when Kyle was gonna make a meme out of it. If for those who don't understand, our resident Paragon Greninja in our private Discord, which like just posted like a couple new selfies, and then through those Digits Baby decided to Photoshop some funny things on it. Unfortunately, I cannot show them on stream due to privacy's sake, but they're just funny that I was expecting. One of them has a protein muscle milk, one of them has a basketball. Looks like Justin is like from the hood or something, and then literally Justin's wearing a tie. I just noticed that he just put in the tie, and now he's putting a top hat on, so and then a monocle too. So that's a lot of effort, Kyle. Though I think Justin would appreciate any of those. Anyway. Alright, let's go straight into it because we got a lot of games to go through tonight. There's Kyle. Should have had like one of them have with Pep or something in the corner, because like just have Pep in the corner. I was waiting for the post the meme so I could get a reaction. Oh yeah, you were already done with them. Of course you were. Shoot, let me just make sure everything is hunky dory. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. All right. A table match for as GD Taylor when sending opponent through a table. Woo. Well, it's about time we get started with this final half of this trial. We just finished all the investigation parts, and now we're starting to actually go into the trial and not only solve this mystery, but also probably close a few plot points in this game. Not all of them, but just a few. Hope you guys ready for the start of it. When I awoke from the following morning, Susato-san was already gone. Outside the window, the rain came down in the streets, and so began an even longer day than the last, one that I could remember for the rest of my days. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. Oh, you're out of the coat. That's good, because that coat was unsanitary. Ugh. How much blood was on it? Good morning, Gina. I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we can do it. So, where is your friend then? Sorry? You know, Herb in the fancy dress. Susarto, or however you say it. I don't know. Miss Susato had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up. You alright with that then? With that, Arya? Forget about me if you're you like. Go and see her off. It's fine. It's not as though Miss Susato and I won't meet again one day. Even so. But you, Gina, you only get one chance. This trial today is all we have. Good morning, you two. Oh my god, you brought the cat! How are you feeling, Ginny? Did you manage to sleep? That cat looks like it's about to die. That cat does not give the most comfortable of faces. Aris, what are you doing here? What do you mean? When a friend is in need,
We show our support. Isn't that right, Waggy?
That cat is very uncomfortable right now. I knew it.
Ah, Waggy.
Great way to show your support, kitty. And you said the overcoat was unsanitary. Yeah, the overcoat was unsanitary. Like, Luigi, you saw that the whole chest was covered in blood. And that's been there for like 2 months. So the whole place of that whole area, the storage place, the pawnbroker shop is unsanitary. The other items got probably unsanitary. It's like getting old blood on you is so unsanitary that's gonna cause potential diseases. I'm just glad that no one's actually feeling sick or anything right now. It's like old blood anywhere. I mean, if Lissa joins us, she can probably explain how unsanitary the entire thing is.
Let him have it a nose around. What arm can he do? Can it do? Oh, right. That reminds me about the paper on the right here. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news?
Give me the bad news first. I usually take the bad news.
What do you say, Runo? Genie?
Oh, well, I think rather get the bad news out of the way first. Yay! Naruhodo is on the same wavelength. I usually like to go to the bad news first, so at least maybe a little bit more positive with the good news. Because like the bad news was like, oh, something good happened, and then it's like right after that, it's just immediately just rejected. Unless it has to be good news first, bad news then. It's like, oh, it's like good news is I got the results for your tests, and then it's like the bad news is it's bad. So it's like you can't just say bad news. Like your test is bad, but I got the good news is like results. Well, that was fast. just it. Don't underestimate Lord Jijit's BB.
Nah, always take the good news first. You might not live to hear the bad.
You what, mate? I'll fight you.
Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities.
Let's not go there.
Alright then, I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning, and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move.
Huh? The bad news was the weather report?
So I hope that Susie made her train to Dover, and that the train isn't all delayed on its way to the port.
Gosh. Yes. Imagine Judge Digits BB would look like. Kyle, can you make a Judge Digits BB? And just put, if you want to put like one so you can put in the public, just put Pennington with the beard of the judge and ace attorney with a gavel. That would be like the judge for your look.
Alright then, so what's the good news? Well, the rain forecast is to subside this afternoon. So even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up the time later. Well, that is good news, isn't it? Couldn't give a monkey's really.
If only all good news canceled out that bad.
And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbrokers perish in pick-purse plunder. See? I'll do you like that. Well, let them say what they want. See if I care.
Both didn't really help as much. They didn't really, but Luigi, that might hint something. See, the thing is, if the rain were to pour and continue on to this afternoon, which we're already in the morning, all right? See, the thing about that is this trial supposedly should go on for at least a few hours. I think we said like 6 or 9. and it's supposed to subside in the afternoon. So if that's the case, if everything goes well, we might be able to see someone special soon. Again. One last time. You get what I'm saying? I can't because you're covering your face.
Don't worry, Runo. Don't worry. Runo will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense.
I will.
And then, in tomorrow's papers, the headlines would be, "Discharged diver is dauntless do-gooder." Isn't that right, Runo?
Yes. Let's hope so.
And of course they will. I have absolute faith in you. How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work? Did it?
It's like she was still here. I gotta check the book and I gotta check that newspaper. I just don't want to do it in the middle of all these talking.
Good luck then, Runo. I'll do what I can. Obviously, I don't know the law that's like Susie does, but still.
You're gonna shoot somebody with a bazooka.
I'll be by your side the whole time. Give you moral support and encouragement.
I'm not sure that big thing is as comfortable as you think it is, to be honest. But thank you, thank you, Iris. It's very kind of you.
Oh yeah, Iris. Yes, Genie. Well, I was wondering is all about Sholmes. Did they fix him up right? Alright. Yes. The operation was a great success, but Harley still hasn't come around yet. Eh? Something suspicious, Harry. Oh, well,
Hurley hasn't come around yet, and yet came around when the player saw the last bit with Hurley and Susato. That means he clearly was faking it.
I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up.
Sure, Gregson will let us know the moment there's news.
Oh, right.
No Susato-san and no Mr. Sholmes. It's all down to me today to prove that Gina is innocent of this crime. Miss Gina Lestrade! Counsel for the defense, the trial is about to begin. Bleh, that's a really bad accent. Please make your way to into the courtroom.
It's time then.
Yes, let's go, Gina. Iris.
Hey there, Runo.
Poor Gina. She's trying to put on a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. If I learned anything from my great friend, it's that. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. Okay, so yeah, it's like a few hours before the train will rerun. Hey, wait a minute. I think I see someone there that has been on this jury before.
In the name of Her Majesty, yeah. In the name of Her Majesty, decreed, I hereby declare this courtroom to be in session. This trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade. I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution, the defense to declare the willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready.
Lord Ventrax,
My lord.
remind me how many years ago was it that you withdrew from the public prosecution service?
It was some 5 years ago, my lord.
Yes. And within 2 months, you suffer somewhat unexpectedly, and here you are again today.
Hello, James.
Are there some circumstances at which the court should be aware that have led to this erratic behavior? In what one might describe as your Formula 5 years past, you dealt exclusively in a matter concerned with the highest echelons of society and government.
Really?
Today you choose to try a simple case of burglary and murder. I confess I find him more than a little befuddling, sir.
He did also only fight us in like the other forced case trial, which was I guess in a sense, a petty murder. There are two types of people. There are two types of person I cannot abide. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large.
He means Mr. McGilded, who defended against the Reaper 2 months ago.
Yes, I'm just about managed to work that out. Thank you. Magnus McGilded. If I'd known what a monster he was, I never would have defended him. And secondly, even more loathsome. Those willy scoundrels who masquerade as allies only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, confidence tricksters from those tiny islands in the Far East, the Nipponese. What? Someone is being racist. What? Did he really just say that? Someone's being racist. That means Kyle, you're not safe from the Reaper.
I'm not safe from the Reaper.
Yeah, because he says the
Well,
people in the East, the Nipponese.
well, I don't fear the Reaper. That's a joke.
I don't know what that theme song is.
That's it's a famous classic rock song, and also it's the More Cowbell sketch from Saturday Night Live.
Oh. I legit did not know that song. I was just like, I thought you were trying to make your own themes, like da 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 da.
No, it's an actual famous song. But the funny thing is, I remember seeing that More Cowbell sketch when I was a pretty young kid. Like someone in my family, I was at like my aunt and uncle's house, and they got an SNL DVD of like the best of Will Ferrell, because Will Ferrell does like the cowbell character in that sketch. I didn't realize until years later, oh, they were spoofing an actual song.
Yeah, I never watched that sketch, so I would not know. But yeah, we need a digits judge now.
A digits judge? What does that mean?
You basically put your face over the judge with the beard, and that you're the judge. And if you want to make a public one, just put Pennington's face in the.
Dude, unbelievable! After all these years of evading jury duty, I made it into an actual judge.
Yeah, I'll give you an actual judge face. Give me a second.
Have you ever gotten a jury duty notice? Because I certainly have stories to tell about that.
No, you can tell them when I go into the actual
yeah,
cases.
I'm gonna eat real quick anyway. So.
Yeah, but no, I actually legit has never gotten a single jury duty.
Really?
Ever.
I've gotten like probably during my time in college, I got probably like 5 different summons.
No, I legit have told this on stream, and I've told this like publicly out there. So if anyone was listening to it, they would have sent me something. But no, out of all the time, like all the years I've been like living in Washington and any other state, I have never ever gotten a single mail about a jury duty notice. And my brother has gotten multiple. My mom, my dad got multiple.
Really interesting.
So it's like,
because I was gonna say that like there's certainly a process when it comes to jury selection. They probably do certain profiling and stuff. And for me, they probably just needed to summon a Caucasian male in his 20s in a certain neighborhood. Come to think of it, I don't think there are really many other like white dudes my age in my neighborhood.
Well, this is
sense.
also the weird thing is that technically my full address is where I currently live, and the amount of times I've been here with my brother also has his permanent address here too. He got called for jury duty in the exact same house and I'm living in. So the fact that he get called jury duty and I didn't, there's some weird profiling going on right now.
I don't know what else besides your brother's age that would make him and you like separate enough demographically, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. I actually legit.
I don't know if they
do not
track anything anything else super specific, like schools attended or fields studied or things like that.
I mean, if that was the case, I would have been called for like something at least.
Yeah, anyway, you can continue your game. We can talk about this more.
Yeah. Yep, I'll give you a judge face too as well when you're ready to.
He means you know, he means you now, Runo.
I actually managed to work that out too. Thank you, Iris. Total betrayal? What are you talking about? That torrid look of hatred in Lord Van Zyke's eyes. Was that directly solely at me, or was he talking about all Japanese people? I mean, depends on if he was also all Japanese, because Soseki was in the last case, so technically this would be only him. Also, he's being super racist to me, so I hate him.
An alarming, unscathing explanation, Lord Van Zykes.
Also, Kyle, he is the face of the judge I think you could use.
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you can change the text to whatever you want.
Looks like Karl Marx.
Yeah. You got it?
No, because I was eating.
Why?
God. Okay, I got it.
Good.
Still, the destiny welcomes the return of the so-called Reaper of Barley, feared by all malefactors. Now I have changed my voice about 5 different times this entire game.
Your lordship is too kind.
Now, the jurors, the 6 of you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to hear the evidence placed before you and determine the guilt, innocence, and defense?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. One of these people is not like the other. One of these people I'm very familiar with. One of these people should really drop dead because he's a literally a foreigner. What the heck is his voice again that I give him?
Former Lieutenant, British Army here. Good, don't you know? Chaps like me were born ready.
Clean crockery, clean coterie, and clean conscience. His Lord's motto is very appropriate here, I think.
Not all new jurors. Okay, well, the first juror, he's the leader, and technically speaking, he did the juror a little bit just to replace his wife temporarily. But I don't still count that as a full one because he just had to do it for her decision making. So I don't. He's like a new juror-ish, I would say. Her? No, not so much. He was in the third case. Him is actually brand. Whoa, what the? Oh, he's using the telegraph thing. So he's going to be important at some point too. Also, if you keep staring at that, you're going to get cross-eyed to a point where you're going to be stuck like that, permanently faced. I don't know. I need Lissa's biology knowledge in order to figure out how long it takes to get stuck like that.
Everything will be stereoscopic in the future. Absolutely, absolutely everything. I'm ready for it.
Oh, I don't understand it. I can't have left the tin there. It's not possible. But could I have? Also, are you ready to have someone bend over? Because apparently you are. The guy has plastic gloves, and he's a doctor. What do you think I mean?
A woman indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric future awaits. Stop.
Good day. I wish I
visiting London for sightseeing, I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please.
Okay, well, as far as I can tell, technically the first 3 cases are connected in some way to this case. But the 4th case is still a little bit weird. But then again, I guess they hinted that with Van Zykes and some of the jurors. But even then, bleh.
Is something wrong, Bruno?
Oh, not exactly. It's just... I'm fairly sure I recognize these jurors. Almost all of them, in fact. Only one of them is different.
Really? Any coincidence like that do happen from time to time, don't they? But it's quite strange that the jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know.
More like 10 inhabitants. Thank you very much. It's like there are actually 20 people that are actually unique, and the rest are just literally Scotland Yard's battalion that have the exact same uniform, the exact same face, exact same height, exact same voice. Everyone's on the Scotland Yard. So I've been led to believe, but something tells me I'm being duped.
Now, Lord Van Zykes, the court calls upon the prosecution to introduce the facts of the case.
As you wish, my lord. Allow me to begin with a word of warning to the ladies and gents of the jury. In short, there has never been a more self-evident case of cold-blooded murder.
Didn't you just say that last case?
And didn't I prove that, oh, I don't know, wrong? I'm just saying.
Doop-a-doop. ×2.
Wrong! The victim, Mr. Pop Windybank, proprietor of a pawn shop on Baker Street, was shot from behind and died instantly. The prosecution presents this photographic print of the crime scene. On the court, we observe there is a single bullet wound from below this gentleman's left shoulder. The evidence suggests that the bullet pierced the man's heart, resulting in near instant death.
Soon to be 3 times. Well, technically speaking, while we did prove Van Zyk's first wrong, it's more like the 3rd case was very much a deliberate setup in that case, Luigi. So it's a lot of it was so I wouldn't say he was wrong, he was definitely set up is all. Definitely the first case was wrong. This is going to be definitely going to be a second wrong. He's just very blind and racist. Moving on to findings of the Scotland Yard's coroner. These reports that the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal to directory. Karl Marx.
And what's that supposed to do with us?
It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height than himself. Supposedly, it could also be like someone went down.
Sorry, I discovered this loop that James made.
Yeah, I was gonna play it in a second. I was gonna play it after I go through this stuff. So give me a second.
Amazing.
Give me a moment. Someone like the accused, you might say. The prosecution wishes to present the autopsy report, the crime scene scene photograph as evidence, my lord.
The court accepts. Hand him to the bailiff, please.
I'm gonna look at these stuff once we get to the actual talking talk. I now ask the court to turn its attention to this plan of the establishment where the incident occurred. Hey, that fat man was not exactly in that position. Put him more towards an angle toward the top. His legs has to be more towards the top, and the sides has to be more at the angle. That's wrong. This is inaccurate. This is a bad representation of the crime scene. I'm being nitpicky at him, like he was nitpicky at me. The proprietor was found in the store. Proprietor. Bleh. I don't know English. The proprietor was found in the storeroom where he kept articles pawned to him. The windowless room with single point of entry, a door to the main shop, was found locked. In this sealed chamber, there were only 2 persons present. Why did they have to say persons?
It's like formal legal language.
Is that really?
Yeah.
I actually did not know that.
Read books.
Kyle, can you read for me?
No.
Can you make an audiobook for me then?
Audiobook of what?
Of what?
Oh god, my mind went to a bad place.
What?
What, do you want me to read 50 Shades of Grey to you or something?
No, I was gonna say read a book about penises.
Well, that's what 50 Shades of Grey is about, isn't it? At least part of the time.
No, read me a book about getting digits.
In that case, I could just read like any fairy tale or something, couldn't I?
True, probably. Read Cinderella. Wait, Disney or the old one? I should probably preface. The victim, Windybank, and the accused. Also, that guy is clearly unable to understand everything in Japanese, so I'm surprised that he's able to pick up many things. It may further interest the court to know that when the accused was discovered at the scene, she had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet. Well, that's that then, isn't it? What did the mother say? Isn't that gonna be a pickpocket? She's one of those 50 drabs that slums the East End. Oh, well, it only is a matter of time before she got her bloody hands. Then, what the jurors waiting for? The girl's guilty and... Can't jump to conclusions here. You mustn't assume her guilt because of what she has to do to survive. My learned Nipponese friend. It is you who mustn't jump to conclusions. The prosecution has barely begun presenting its case. Conveniently, this appalling act of murder did not go unobserved. There were witnesses.
Good gracious.
After their testimony, this girl's true nature will be exposed. Pitiful pig purse or cold-hearted killer. Here's to establishing the truth.
The court will now take the floor plan and the firearm into evidence. Add them to the bailiff, please, Lord Van Zyx.
At once, my lord. I got the crime scene. I got the Windybank's revolver. Time to check those out later. It's not good. I feel like the mood in here has started to turn gloomy all of a sudden, Runo. Oh my god! Oh my god!
You told me to save the judge image to do something with it, and I was like, I don't know, is this what Nick had in mind?
No, I said like, put your face with the beard, and then you be the judge, or make Ken be the judge.
Wait, so you want me to Photoshop that beard onto an image of me?
Yes, but if you want to also put it in the public Discord, put it on the painting instead first.
Oh, I can put it on like my me or something.
Or that, yeah, that too.
If I can log into my fucking Nintendo account with having to go through like 3 password changes.
The fact that you put it on Justin's body makes it even more disturbing. Oh, I just had a really bad thought. Instead of having Oshawott there, just have Justin's regular face, but having hold the judge's head. That's even weirder.
I feel like the mood here has turned very gloomy all of a sudden, Runo.
I think that's because it has. And he stripped it down.
Let us begin. Bring forth the witnesses to the foul murder of Mr. Pop Windybank on the 16th April of this year.
And Blaze.
Lost?
What the
What?
What the is with their eyes?
That's strange. This is a strange video game.
Witnesses state your names and occupations of the court for the court.
Our name's not Skulkin's occupation is Patty. Shut up, Patty.
What?
Name's Ringo Skorkin, occupations of, same as him. Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard Inspector.
Oh, that's right. Oh, what they call the
Skulkin Braviers.
You look like Waluigi and Wario, to be honest.
What are you looking at me like that for? Don't lump me with you lot.
Oh, Blama, it's cold. Don't know what we're going through.
It's a little bro of lost contact with him, may we have.
It's Wario and Waluigi. Woohoo! Yeah, it's exactly. I immediately saw them and I was like, this looks like a Wario and Waluigi reference for some reason. Also, thanks for the 18 months, Justin. Jesus, that's a year and a half. Thank you so much. Poggers.
It's our the of lost contact with me. We have so we're scurrying around every shady corner of the capital. And long last night we come across you. The really spit out the broke. Ain't that right, Ringo?
He is a nosh. He is. This very spit on him.
Oh, we started there, and then what we was gonna do was gonna call you
A pear and an apple? What the heck?
Big Bruv Cookie.
Come on now. Leave it out, you two.
Skulkin? And that's before he ran out of chips. He never runs out of chips.
Well then, Inspector Soaky Gregson.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but the name's Tobias.
Would like you to know, Spectres, what you are doing in the witness stand.
The Skulkin brothers are currently under arrest, my lord, on suspicion of theft.
Huh. There's right there's three.
No, my lord. Begging your pardon, but please don't lump me in with this lot. 2 nights ago, these brothers illegally entered an establishment with intent to burger.
Burger, yes. Burgers have been invented by this time.
And in the course of their nefarious activities, they became embroiled in a far more sinister crime.
By Jove! You mean to say that was an extraordinary coincidence?
Indeed, my lord.
When attempting to burglarize the pawnbrokery, they witnessed its proprietor's murderer. That guy's on the crate! He literally is Wario, and he's fat. But he's eating apples. That doesn't make any sense.
Holy.
The various trespasses of these brothers is not the subject of today's proceedings.
Though they will naturally face trial in the very near future. With your lordship's permission, I'd like to remain in the stand to keep these gents on the straight and narrow.
Of course, Inspectors. Skeptical as I am about the caliber of these witnesses, I will permit them to take the stand.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin. It's like not Mario, it's
Mr. Skulkin. You will now testify before the court. Describe the events of the night in question and what you exactly saw. Up into! Cause Skulkin's never skulking. Get out with it.
Get on with it.
Mm-hmm.
Go with it. Yeah, get on with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I could give them the Waluigi Wario voice. Yeah, we was walking down the Baker Street with the small hours. In the gift store was a jar, you see.
Why? In the was like some kind of sign begging for us to go in and what?
That guy sounds really bad. But once we got inside, blimey, lummy, we heard the gunshot from the back room.
We went to, we went to see what was the door locked from the but the door was locked from the inside.
Fake Wario, 79%. We never done nothing, Governor. We never took nothing. We just left after that. Quiet, nice and quiet. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. He shot someone. Thanks, Will, for the hydrate. Oh man, Grace posted a Wordle spoiler. I'm so tempted to press that button.
Press what button?
Grace posted a spoiler.
Are you gonna like mod her?
A terrible coincidence, it would seem. At the precise moment this miscreant entered the
Oh,
building.
she tagged it. Okay, okay.
An even more sinister crime was afoot.
The witness's testimony is consistent with the crime scene in every detail. The door providing access to the storeroom from the main shop was indeed locked from the inside, and within only the victim and the accused were found.
I must say that there an overwhelming simple case. Still, defense may cross-examine the witnesses now. Of course, counsel, if you please. Counsel?
Yes. What's the matter, Uno? Sorry. I was just stunned into silence for a minute by the blatant lies being told by the pair on the stand. I know that is all nonsense because I saw it with my own eyes. Just have to expose the testimony for the pack the lies it is. Time to actually talk and cross-examine. What a good time to actually now take a break. Alright, first off and foremost, what was this James's thing? That was loud. Hold on.
Oh, was it? It sounded pretty normal to me.
Oh no, it's loud in my ear. Also, James, is this copyrighted music?
Oh, it's I found like just royalty free. It should be, right? I mean, it's just kind of uploaded by random people.
Alright, let's hope it is. Hold on. I was like, I'm trying to get the right volume on this. Alright, this should be okay then. You just have him say, ah, ah, ah. Interesting remix. Well, Kyle, do you have any jury stories if you want to say?
Yeah, 1 second.
Hold on. I'm gonna also do this during this time. Gonna
Yeah, I
check
mean,
this
so the
out.
gist of it is that I got summoned. I got probably like 5 summons or something during my time in college. I was able to get myself excused from having to come into court for most of them. Because a lot of them happened when I was like at school, and I would just be like, I'm gonna be out of the area, so I will not be able to attend this. And they were like, okay, you're good. But then one time, I think it would have been December of 2016. when I was like back for like working at my job at the time, and I tried to get myself excused, but they were like, "No, you're coming in. You've deferred like 3 times, you bastard." So
That's
they
funny.
brought me in, and I had to go through the whole process of where you have to like introduce yourself and like watch like 50 other people introduce themselves. But then I got like excused at that point, thankfully, because I didn't really have a legitimate excuse to use that time. A strategy I've heard to try to get yourself out of serving on a jury is that they ask a series of questions to people, and one thing to do is to sound extremely rigid and opinionated about everything, and kind of like annoy the judge and the lawyers, and then they won't want to have you on the jury. But basically, the way it worked is that I was in a room with like 60 possible jurors, and I was like number 40 something. And even though they have every single person in the entire like pool of people introduce themselves, they kind of stop caring after like the first 20 or so.
Yeah.
By the time they've heard like 20 people, they've kind of decided which ones they probably want on the jury and which ones they don't. So
Yep. They usually
I got
do.
let go from that one.
Yeah, they usually
And
do
then the
after
other
that point.
time was I got a jury summons like literally a week before I left for Japan in like July of 2017. So I came in and they were like, you know, you had to introduce yourself and basically say like what you do for a living, that kind of thing. And I was like, hello, I'm gonna leave to move to Japan in like a week for a job teaching English. And the judge was like, I'm sorry, you said like next weekend? And I was like, yes. And he was like, to Japan. And I'm like, yes. I basically just kind of gave him a look like, so you better let me go then, because I'm not going to be able to serve on a trial. And I was, you know, I did not have to stick around beyond that point.
That's funny.
They chose their jury and they were done. But yeah.
Yep. It's a good thing that they chose it right away. Kyle, you have a really magnificent beard now.
Yeah, apparently I dye my hair though, because my beard just grows in full gray, but my hair remains brown.
I can fix that. Now I can actually just press it. It's like a. They look like dog. That guy looks like a bulb dog or something like that.
The Pokemon and Pokecord are still Ditto faces. They haven't changed it yet.
Yeah, for some reason. I mean, all you have to do is know what the Pokemon is all.
Objection!
Ooh, okay, let's see.
Hold it!
But I'm not. Sign of our lost brother inside. Brother!
Brother.
Hold it!
Okay, yeah. So there was only one. Yes, but there was 2 gunshots at least.
Hold it!
I'm trying to find like something I can use to get them. Oh my god, they're sweating. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Guys hiding something, are we, eh? Okay, so the last one at least was at the very least
Hold it!
very light because it was like a nice quiet night. Nothing. We we ate more than violence. Peace, love, and nothing but buzzers. Never pulled dukes. Heh. That's a lie. Blimey, Governor. It was you in the doorway. It was. Wow, they just didn't realize. Hold on, wait, say. So, let's see. Nothing but violence, and then they were just screaming. Okay.
What? The bleeding Nora?
What didn't I mention it before? You were armed with a gun, and as you fled from the scene, you fired that gun, and at London's greatest detective, Herlock Sholmes. Shot the great Sholmes? I did hear that actually. There was a rumor he's at the hospital. Great Sholmes? Beyond the pale.
On the night in question, this pair were arrested by the police within minutes of the discovery of the crime scene. The suspicious accountants rapidly gave them away. And when searched, a firearm was indeed found in the possession.
Oh.
Furthermore, the bearer shows sign of a shot having been fired from it.
Oh.
The prosecution invites his lordship to examine the firearm recovering from these brothers.
Yes, indeed. Remnants of power around the muzzle, as you say, counsel. The court will now hold his weapon as of evidence.
Skull and Buzzbuzz have been entered the courtroom.
Now, my learned Nipponese friend.
Yes.
Here's to you successfully presenting the evidence.
For yes,
There are telltale signs of spent powder on the gun, a single bullet missing from the cylinder,
but the prosecution demands evidence that it was fired at the scene
of the crime under scrutiny in this trial.
Objection!
Well, I don't need evidence. Because I was there.
Objection!
However, the rest of us in the courtroom were not.
if the defense fails to provide evidence in support of its rash claim, we shall have no choice but to toast your incompetence and move on. I'm gonna really punch your face at this point. 'Cause you really are just being a dickbag at this point. Evidence of these two had fired a gun before they left Windy Banks last night.
The court demands that all claims are affirmed with clear proof. What evidence shows that the witness unloaded a firearm from Booker that night?
Blah, blah, blah. Let me give it a second. I want to examine this one a little bit. So, let's see. 6 chambers. This one shot has been missing. Yeah. There's nothing about this revolver that stands out, at least. Let's see. Let's see. No. Oh, yeah, this one. This should be it. Because there's an actual photo of this.
Take that!
Evidence is in this portfolio.
What have you got there, Counsel?
During the course of our investigation, we discovered a number of bloodstains. Not trusting the police to do the job they're trained to do. How arrogant Nipponese of you. Well, anyway, we analyzed all the blood samples and we found recorded results in this portfolio.
And you claim to have evidence the court is demanding therein?
Yes, my lord.
No more dallying, Counsel. Present your pertinent evidence at once. What do you have in the portfolio that proves that witnesses unloaded a firearm at the scene?
Take that!
What is that? Explain.
It's a photographic print taken at Windy Banks pawnbroking on the day of the incident.
From the scene of a crime, is it? Is that a bullet hole? If my eyes don't deceive me, it appears the bullet's still lodged in there.
Yes, as your lordship noticed, the bullet pierced Mr. Windybank's calendar. The date shown being the 16th of April, the very date of the pawnbroker's death.
The incident occurred 1 hour after midnight. It indicates that a shot had been fired from sometime after the calendar has been set to the 16th.
That's right. And while it isn't irrefutable, the defense believes this credible evidence that the witnesses did fire a round from their gun in the pawnbrokers that night. I'm still awake. I am still awake. I'm dead.
Order. How does the prosecution stand, Lord Van Sykes?
If that is the direction my learned friend wishes to take, the prosecution has no objections. What? And he wasting wine again then. But you'll forgive me for flinging my hollow chalice aside in disgust of the repugnancy it exposes. Yes, on the night in the question, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery illegally. And like the bold baddies they claim to be, opened fire on the new revivals before fleeing back onto the street. Oh.
Well, take it easy there, Governor. You're gonna land us out in the soup. What? We had a deal. You weren't gonna get into them details. Tell him so, Keith. Set the bloke straight.
I have nothing to add. So he knew, did he? Van Sykes knew their testimony almost certainly exposed the extent of their crimes. It would seem now that I owe my learned Nipponese fan a word of gratitude. What do you mean? What I mean is that you have helpfully confirmed an important fact.
To what new fact do you refer, Lord Van Sykes?
As has established at the point of their arrest, a single shot had been fired from the brother's gun. However, if that shot found its target in Mr. Sholmes, then clearly these witnesses cannot be accused of fatal shot shooting the proprietor and the victim. In other words, these two men have no material connection to the murder of Mr. Windybank at all. So that's it.
Wow, that's it. We didn't have nothing to do with it.
Well, we didn't. We didn't. That's what I reckon.
Your crimes included unlawfully entry, intent to steal, and perjury, and let us not forget attempted murder. Quite a catalog, eh, there, fellas?
We're done for, bro.
Now then, let us take a moment to consider the aforementioned great detective Sherlock Holmes. It would seem the man patronized the pawnbrokers in question somewhat regularly. Where's he going with this? Mr. Sholmes appears to take pleasure in tinkering with eccentric machinery. Eccentric? Says who?
Not me. Don't give me that look.
He installed a pair of machines like this one in the victim's shop.
Oh, it's one of Hurley's red-handed recorded.
What does that count for? It has the appearance of a photographic contraption.
As your lordship has surmised, it's indeed a camera attached to a small timing device. Every half hour, it automatically photographs the interior of the establishment. The idea being that if a thief were to break into the shop, he would be caught red-handed. The prosecution has obtained photographs as taking the device on the night in question. 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m., at 9 o'clock.
I feel like the doll is gonna move.
9:30. As the court will observe, copious identical prints are produced in quite desultory fashion.
It's almost like this is like a horror film, where it's like the doll is gonna move at one of these pictures or like turn its head and you just creepy look at the photograph. It's like, God, that gives me chills down the spine.
Oh, dude, I'm 3/4 of the way to 100K.
Oh man, do you have a game?
I think so.
Should I play Omori?
I don't know what that game is, really. I have it on my Steam wishlist, but I don't know anything about it specifically.
Apparently, it's a very artistic thing, and apparently this is very inspired by Earthbound. Very good story is what I heard. However, it's psychological horror. Which means there's actually
I was about to say it's quite far off from Earthbound, but not as there's some pretty creepy parts in Earthbound, so...
Yeah. I
The
heard
final boss particularly.
I heard it's inspired. That's why I'm interested in trying it, but the problem is that it's psychological horror. So I was gonna say that Emoto would very much be interested, except the problem is the horror part. If you look at Steam, Kyle, and you go to the very end of the page of the preview pictures, you get to see actually a preview of a horrific image. And it was like, yep, this is definitely what Emoto cannot see.
Sure, I'll open Steam and take a look at this.
It's also coming on Switch if you want to try that too. If it's not on
Yeah, whichever one works, I guess.
Yeah.
As the court
Steam is more likely to have it on sale, whereas it'll probably maintain a constant price most of the time on Switch.
Yeah. It's just coming out physically now, is all.
Came out on Christmas 2020.
Yep.
Oh, the graphics look like If Found.
Yeah, it looks really nice, but but that last picture is not exactly a great looking one.
Right here. Yeah, it does look very Mother-esque. Very Mother-esque. Very Mother-esque. Alright.
You're just
Very Mother-esque. And then very Mother-esque, and then the last one is... Oh, it's very Mother-esque, and oh shit, that's fucked up. Now I see the last one.
I told you.
That's creepy.
Can you just write that as your quote? It's like, oh, very much. Oh, that's just effed up.
Sure, I'll write that down real quick.
Yeah, I told you. It's actually very very horror-esque, but I'm very interested to try it because it won so many talks about it. So honestly, I'm willing to give it a try, but I'm not 100% certain when I will actually try it yet. Maybe sometime soon, actually. Because indie games are just like one of those things I do like to try once. And I do have it on Steam. I bought it a long time ago. Well, not long time ago, but I saw like Andre play a little bit and it was just like, oh, this seems interesting. He was the one who introduced me to it.
Rather prodigal.
I feel prodigal? Prodigal? What the heck does prodigal mean?
I think prodigal because prodigy.
But it's like, is that supposed to be prodigal? Because it says there's no way to the G sounds like a J in that English text. Sounds like looks like prodigal.
Well, the word prodigy is spelled with a G.
Yeah, but it was like it would be like a Y at the end, so it would make it like a J sound. But this is like GAL at the end, unless it's like an I is supposed to be there.
Pronunciation. Oh, it is pronounced with a hard G. Prodigal.
It sounds weird. I never heard that before. This game has big words that I never have heard before.
There we go, transcribed it. This looks very mother-esque. Very mother-esque. Very mother-esque. Very mother-esque. Oh shit, that's fucked up.
But you get the Earthbound reference, like the Earthbound inspiration.
Yeah, it's the graphical style, like the text boxes and combat look very much like the Mother games.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that creepy shit at the end of the screenshot list.
Yeah, that is like when I saw that, it's like, yeah, and now I see why this is psychological horror. In fact, there are 2 such devices in the victim's shop, my lord. If I
didn't know Chrono Trigger was on Steam.
I mentioned it before, but yeah, Chrono Trigger is on
It's asking
Steam.
for my age. To view Chrono Trigger, this game's rated like E10. Why?
Back in the
need to know my age.
back in the 1990s, it does have a few references for adult things.
Yeah, but the DS port was rated E10.
This
so
is not
it's
the
like,
D-
why
this
do
is
you
not-
need an age gate for an E10 rated video game?
But this is not a DS port. This is technically the SNES port, but this is made for the mobile version. So this is the mobile version of Chrono Trigger put on Steam.
It's like the same though, isn't it? Aside from like Frog's dialogue,
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't see why it would be rated anything higher than E10 unless I can. Let me Google
Maybe it's
search
just like they're
Chrono
trying to
Trigger
ask for the
SRB.
teenage rating.
They want to make sure a Steam user is over 10 or something, but don't you need to be like 13 to make a Steam account? Isn't that how it's generally?
No, that's Twitch, isn't it?
I feel like most services like this tend to require your account to be like 13 or older. Generally, how even like services like Twitter and Instagram, I think are technically you're supposed to be of a certain age, but obviously a lot of people younger than that use those.
I think Twitter's not technically have an age limit, but yeah. Oh yeah, it says right here. Steam subscriber agreement. You may not become a subscriber if you're under age 13. Steam is not intended for children under 13. And Valve will not unknowingly collect personal information from children under the age of 13. So basically, people lie to get some things.
So I clicked through multiple ESRB pages of Chrono Trigger results. The Super Nintendo version is rated E because, you know, that's what it was back then. E10 didn't exist yet.
Mm-hmm.
But the Nintendo DS and Wii port, which the Wii is a port of it's word for word the SNES game, and the highest rating it's ever had is E10.
Then I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
I think they're just trying to assume that you're under 13, Kyle. Are you under 13, dude?
Do I have my birthday written in my friend's Steam account, dude?
Oh, but what if you're lying, dude? What if you're lying? Dude?
I guess it's got to make sure it's me. It's
Yeah.
like if I give a birthday, it's different. They're like, well, fuck, it's not you.
Dude, you gotta give me evidence, dude. You're in court now.
Steam would be like, wait, that's fucked up.
If I may refer to the court, to the plan of the premises, their respective positions are here and here.
You say these cameras produce a print every half hour? I'm afraid I fail to see it. How would that help if anticipated Dave conducted his activities in one of the many 30-minute intervals?
One can only pray that would be criminal lingerers, my lord. On the night in question, the witnesses currently in the stand were not caught on camera.
Hey, that's a bit of a fire truck, hey, bruv.
Whoa, lady luck, wolf loves a skulking. Witnesses, at the time did your trespass begin?
Must have been just after 1, right, bro?
Oh, must have been, Nav. Must have been. Right, just gone 1.
In which minutes before these brothers entered the establishment. What scene might we expect to see within the shop? Let's examine the evidence.
Good Lord! It's the defendant. It's Gina Lestrade.
As the court can clearly see, the accused is pictured in hand, gun in hand, facing the victim over the shop counter. No doubt coercing the perpetrator to open the door to his storeroom.
Quite. One can only too easily imagine the events that unfolded. The court will take this photographic print as evidence if you please, counsel.
I don't believe it, Genie. In short, the accused is the only person who could possibly kill Mr. Windybane. I said, my lord. I wonder if I might put a word on this part.
Go ahead, Foreman.
Took a belly bullet to the knee in the Battle of Mawand, 1880. Don't you know?
Yeah, this is set in the late 1800s to very early 1900s.
Yeah, that would be Meiji. Yeah.
So,
Like the chocolate.
is the Meiji, like, what is the Meiji era like? Was that right before the modern days of Japan?
Slightly before that, but Meiji is one of the most important periods for Japan historically, and a lot of Japanese people notice because it's like the time that Japan like opened up to like foreign trade and kind of stopped being a closed country and established relationships with outsiders.
I mean, that would make sense because this is set during the time
And like
where,
Western influence started to have more of an impact on
yeah, this
Japanese culture. But it was a couple eras before the Showa era, which is like, you know, boomers. Like that started in the 30s.
yeah,
And there are a couple eras between Meiji and Showa.
yeah, this is set during the treaty of just the treaty. So I would say probably like the year or two after they signed the treaty or something like that, based on what it sounds like.
See, Meiji era. Oh, it started 1868 through 1912. So basically, well,
Right
from
before
a world
World War
historical
One.
context, of abolition of slavery in the United States until World War One.
Wow, yeah.
Ish.
They picked a really interesting era to set this in, but again, this is Japanese culture kind of thing.
The Meiji era was the first half of the Empire of Japan when the Japanese people moved from being an isolated feudal society at risk of colonization by Western powers to the new paradigm of a modern industrialized nation-state and emergent great power influenced by Western scientific, technological, philosophical ellipses.
Excoriated for it and all, and but forced to retire from service, sadly. Of course, the middle could never outshine the exploits of chops like us on the battlefield.
Yes, Miss Foreigner, and what exactly is your point?
Carried on the battle after retirement, you see, the battle of daily life, if you like. And I'm here now leading the small squadron, 6 men, all good and true.
Two of them are women.
And we'll all go down together, you mark my words. One for all and all for one.
The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached agreement, have they? Is that what we are to understand?
Well, Foreman, is that correct?
In a manner of speaking, yes. That is the Kiradib squadron position, sir.
What? No. It's too soon.
The status of court men on the double. His lordship insists promptitude at all times, and that goes for making decisions too. I think I find the truth as clear as day now. I could reach out and touch it. Oh, I want to have it there. I just wanted. But in all honesty, I can't actually remember. What did you leave inside what? Iteration, it's situation clear. Stop. No room for doubt. Stop. Truth now undeniable. Stop. I am very sorry, my for brothers. They are unlucky.
Very well. I now call upon each member of the jury to state his or her leaning in this matter. And now shall consider verdicts to the court.
Guilty.
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 Guilty. He sounds so
Like,
evil.
they're kind of speaking for themselves. You don't really have to jump between the voices.
I know. I don't want to say it. Also, that guy just slammed his head. I just noticed that old man just slammed his head to hit that. Because he's
Ouch.
trying to be sterile.
It does indeed appear the jury is unanimous in this leading already.
A photograph. Must be the definitive evidence that Gregson medicine. But they didn't shoot him. No, of course not. My lord, the defense wishes to assert his right to a summation examination.
Very well,
Dark
the
King
court
has
grants
appeared.
The Dargon King appeared?
But he retains the right to be silent.
I bet he does. That Kabuto actually looks really normal.
One of these days, you're actually gonna cause me an aneurysm one of these days. I swear.
I didn't change your name to... Well, technically I did last time change your name to something else, but that was upon a request of Chris.
Just saying it. It didn't change the name.
But Chris did ask me to change your name out of pure randomness.
Wait, what? Why?
Because he couldn't do it himself.
And yes, the Kabuto looks normal, but I'm sorry, that Shiggs just does not look right.
Okay, dude, it's a Pokemon.
That's rude.
It just don't.
It's just a Pokemon.
Someone worked hard on that.
Well, it just looks like they threw it down out of a tree and it hit every branch on the way down, like they just rejected it.
That would
I
be
know, you're
something.
gonna kick
Said,
it while
"Here,
it's
supposed
down.
to-"
I mean, jeez.
That's something
Just
that...
like here, somebody else can have it. I was actually going to catch it, but somebody beat me to the draw.
Chris would be in the background and be like,
They're-
hello.
Someone
they were
did.
too-
Wow,
too-
the
too
passive
quick.
aggression.
too quick. They were too fast for me.
Also,
Too fast.
also-
I couldn't even get one
Well-
letter in.
well, Chris is in the chat. He heard his name and he says hello. If you want to yell at Chris right now, he's there.
Trying to get my name changed.
Oh, now if you really got something to say
Why?
to Chris, he's right here listening in.
He's a sussy baka.
Why? Why did you want my name changed? I just want to know why. Why me?
Chris not being it. He's giving his right to be silent.
I take the silence as just a pick on me.
Yep, basically. So do you refuse to admit defeat again? How unsurprising.
We shall proceed immediately with the summation examination. Mr. Foreman, are all the members of the jury ready?
Absolutely, sir. All is ready for action, my chops.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen of the court jury, you will now explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty.
My throat's hurting.
Hello.
Hey, this is Chris.
We can hear you.
Oh, now we can hear.
Hi, Chris.
Why do you want my name changed?
This is funny.
That's a good enough reason for me.
Just gotta.
Hey,
just
Nick,
gotta-
how did Will react when his name was changed?
Did you change his name too?
There it is.
Yeah, no, Kyle
my-
changes
my
on many,
name's not
on many
even
occasions. There have been times where Will
It just changed.
there's times where Will doesn't notice for like a good few months. The longest we have gone in without him noticing is like 4 months.
That was happy.
No, I've noticed. If there's times where I just give up on changing it, it's like, I'll change it later.
You give in.
Then I'll forget about changing it.
Anyways, I just got home from work.
Hi, home from work. I'm on your back.
How was work?
How's home
Pretty
from
good.
work?
I'll be honest. I did like 2 hours of work in 10 hours.
That's like the way to be.
Hey, you get paid for 10 hours for you get paid 10 out you get paid for 2 hours of work tenfold or something. I don't know.
It's fucking great.
See,
I love it.
I-
And
I gotta ask people. I gotta ask people how was their day of work because I can't work ever again.
Can't say.
I miss working.
Well, is that true, or can you get like a desk job maybe?
No, I mean, I literally can never ever work again.
No,
have
you
gone to
can. You can work
multiple
on you can
doctors.
work on your computer or technically play games and work.
That's what he's already trying
That'll
to do.
that'll affect my disability, my SSI, and I'm
Oh yeah, 'cause disability only lets you
I know,
have it.
Will, but you said you can't work, but technically speaking, you can.
like actually like a 9 to 5 job, like going to do that's kind of 9 to 5 job.
yeah, some job you can work just playing games from 9 to 5 technically,
Good 8.
or 8, or even longer.
I miss my old job, my job I was doing at Home Depot. I miss it.
Just do a full-time streamer mode or content creator, and then you're good.
I had
your
a free
ass out
gym
there.
membership with them.
Get a gym
And I didn't
membership.
have.
Are you
Pretty much,
referencing
I was a
working?
lot associate with Home Depot, so pretty much I was just lifting heavy things, so I didn't have to pay for a gym membership. That was my gym
Oh, I
membership.
thought you were saying Home Depot give you a gym membership, and I was like, damn, the benefits.
I
Like,
wish.
dude, we're not gonna pay for health insurance for you, but we'll
No.
give you a gym membership.
No, you had to pay for your own health insurance with them.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point I'm making. That sounds like totally sounds like the sort of thing that like shady ass employers would do in the 2020s, where it's like, we're not gonna give any sort of insurance of any kind, but here, have a gym membership. Keep yourself healthy that way. You
I always got
proletarian
leg day. Pretty much, I always worked leg day, arm day, everything, back day, leg day, everything. It was pretty much all body day.
Yep. Storm locked from the inside, in which the victim was accused for discovering alone. Let's see. Accused hand, fatal revolver, firing which they heard their witnesses. Not to mention the print. That doll's still not moving. I see a dog! Doggy!
If you want the doll to move, then just swap it for Annabelle.
Have you seen the actual Annabelle doll?
Yes,
creepy.
I have, and I've actually had very creepy vibes go up my spine from it. No, thank you.
Ah, let's go visit it in person.
I've already have it once, and no, thank you.
You actually did visit it in
Never
person?
again.
You
I
did?
actually did once in person, and never again.
Yeah, I probably never will actually go meet that thing in person.
Visited what in person?
Annabelle, the Annabelle movie?
doll.
The actual Annabelle doll. Oh, never again will I
Annabelle.
meet that thing in person ever again.
It's based.
Oh shit, that's fucked up.
It made
Did you
made
just
like
look it up?
spawned like a
Yeah.
2-3 movies.
Oh, it's like one of those Chucky kind of
Ugh.
things.
Well, no,
okay.
actually, well,
It's
so
spawned
well,
Chucky.
here's the thing, Kyle. If you're looking at the movie version, that's actually designed to be creepy. The actual Annabelle doll actually looks very nice, but it's kind of like it's put in the glass case.
Yeah, I see it. It's kind of like it's one of those things that's
So-
supposed to be cute, but is in effect
Yeah.
creepy, like a Furby or something.
Yeah, a bendy toy. Yep.
You get creepy vibes up and down your spine, even though it looks cute and cuddly.
Yep. There's a reason why they had to take that, and became world famous.
Is it actually haunted though?
It depends on if you actually believe in that stuff or not, because in modern day like stuff for superstition, a lot of people believe in science and like actual factual evidence or like seeing it in person. But because it's not easy to reproduce or something like that, just like how one of the newest Conjuring movies talked about a guy who murdered his family, but he claims that a demon possessed him to kill everyone. It's very hard to prove that is a thing in any case. And so a lot of people put it away as you're just making up stories. You actually are doing like that stuff. So
you're fucked in the head, man.
Yeah. So it depends on your stance if you believe in the superstition or not, and how level of degree do you believe in anything.
I'm still not putting it to the test.
Come on, Will. Let's go get haunted.
Come on, Will.
No,
let's make a ghost team, and let's also go like make a TV show about it.
There's actually a haunted state asylum in Idaho that I actually went and almost stayed the night in. No, thank you.
Why would you stay a night in a haunted asylum?
Also, almost.
It was during Halloween, and it was also a dare during freaking Halloween time.
I would. Okay, here's the thing about those dares.
And if you actually, here's the thing, that it's pretty much like a little contest dare thing. That also, if you stayed, you got to walk away the next day with $500.
No. Here's the thing, Will. I find dares that actually make you stay the night in like an actual abandoned place very stupid in any regards. No matter if you believe the superstition or not, it is not a good idea.
It was after the tour that I said, nope, fuck this, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I was gonna hope someone else was saying
Pretty much. Pretty much, I said pretty much it was that.
If I have any kid that had to do a dare like that, I would literally be slapping them and say, "You're not leaving your room if you're gonna do a dare like that."
Okay, well, I kind of did a dare where I jumped off my roof when there was snow on it.
I will slap you silly, boy.
Easiest $150 I ever made.
Whoever did the deja vu, thank you.
That was Luigi who redeeming a random sound effect.
That was well timed.
Also, just because I want to do this.
There's a lot of dares I've done that were actually pretty stupid.
A lot of them are.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
I actually dared my friend to shave his legs, and he actually did it.
Okay, shaving legs is not that bad, but you just look like you waxed them.
Oh, he shaved them dry with an old rusted razor.
Okay, that's kind of stupid, but still, it's a way 100 times better than freaking staying at a haunted asylum.
Yeah, I lost $50.
If your autocorrect, you would if autocorrect actually worked. All right, you said you're welcome instead of you're welcome.
Don't you hate autocorrect?
Yes.
There are times, yes, I hate it. But
sometimes it'll autocorrect the word, like it'll just take a word like ill and change it to "I'll." Like,
dude, my autocorrect has gotten my autocorrect gotten worse. There are times where I know I spelled a word wrong, but I'm so lazy to go back that I depend on autocorrect to just automatically change it to the word that I want, which helps just like if I want to quickly say something or forget the spelling of something. And then there are times where I try to say a word and it's a proper word and it's a proper sentence, but then the autocorrect would think it's like, oh wait, you mean a completely opposite word of a similar spelling, and just automatically change it without my permission. And it was just like, what the heck?
oh, it'll take numbers and autocorrect the numbers to other numbers.
Yep.
My autocorrect has gotten a dirty mind. It's, for some reason, sometimes it's trying to change words into things that should never be said on stream. I will not repeat them ever. I will never even say them out loud, even off stream.
I don't care.
Because I'm usually around little ears at all times, almost.
I know the pro.
Also, my controller's fully charged. It's ready to go.
Hey Kyle, you should make an announcement of that.
Of the Rubik's Cube.
Didn't you say you want to do that?
Make an announce like in the Discord.
No, on the chat. You can do that now.
Oh, how do I do that?
/ announcement, I think.
What happened?
Twitch just added a new thing for mods to make an announcement on Twitch chat for some reason. Also, they added a new thing,
What?
like if I get a hype train that helps boost me to the front page.
Hold it.
Love to see it.
There it is.
Okay, but yeah, it just makes it all bold. Gives it like the padding and border.
Good
I
job.
can't, it doesn't. What? It don't really. I don't see any difference.
So / announcement. So Luigi, if you do
Slash
any,
announce.
oh, it's announce. Okay.
Yes.
If you
It-
do any
it doesn't-
/ command, Luigi, since you are a mod, you're allowed to do any / commands, including the raids. But the raids and stuff, it should be done by me because I have control of that. Because if
I
you
wonder if
guys
there's,
do
like, a
that,
cooldown
then
on
only you
announcements. There
can.
probably is.
Yeah. So
Don't look any different on my phone.
yeah. So certain commands, I do ask that you don't do them without my permission. But announcements are just more of like we're just having fun since those are like the new things.
Deja vu?
Deja vu. That's on a random. I can't keep pressing that.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I could maybe play it, so if I can find it.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
I don't know why that's so funny. I've never seen that fucking anime.
Let's just see if there's like a cooldown for this.
The cooldown to see how much we can piss off Nick? Never.
Would that plus Raider be fine? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the / raid? Or you mean the Raider command?
No, I just yawned in your stream.
No yawning. Yawning is bad. Raider command
Too
is
late,
fine.
I already did.
Yeah, whenever you use the Nightbot commands, they are fine as long as you guys use them right. It's just the / the / commands do more on my stream than anything.
It sucks. I can't have any caffeine. That usually keeps my ass awake completely.
G Fuel, baby.
It's caffeine. I can't have any.
Sugar, baby.
I got a soda that's got pure sugar cane in it.
Then stand up, baby.
I'm good.
Then I'm out of options, baby.
Why are you calling me baby? What the heck?
Black baby, baby,
Baby. Oh.
I just
Oh,
met you, and this is
God.
crazy. Here's my number.
Ah.
Now call me baby.
Call me baby.
I would like to keep my food in my stomach, and I had really good food tonight. I had my own recipe. It's creamy burrito casserole. So pretty much I had tacos.
Man, I need to
When
call
the time
this.
that song first came out, I was like a junior in high school, and I was in math class, and just like we're having to do that thing where teacher was having us kind of study silently,
Mhm.
and one of the people like at my like set of like desks tried to write the chorus of that song on sheet paper, but he accidentally messed up the lyrics and wrote "So call me later," and we just started cracking up. I think it was the funniest thing. Here's my number, so call me later.
Yeah, that's funny. Also, Will, should I call Lissa in
What?
here to talk about anal glands again?
Oh, for crying out loud! No, 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 no,
That whole D&D session, even Chris
No.
was there the entire time.
no.
What about me?
Remember the last D&D session we did, and Lissa decided to just talk about anal glands?
I think I mostly just laughed through that, if I remember it.
Yeah, probably. And everyone in this call heard it because I know just like James was in it, Kyle was watching in the chat, and then Will was just like, "I just got home and I lost my appetite now."
I just
Word.
got home.
Wait, why was
Just
James
about
in our
ready to take a
D&D stream?
bite.
He was chilling.
That... Was he?
Yeah, he was. James started it.
Like I just got home, getting ready to take a bite
I
of
was
my
think
food.
I,
and
I
my-
was comboing announcements with the Raider, so it would make it easier to see.
I will say it really sucks that one of the guys I was working with got
Oh.
Chick-fil-A, let it sit for like an hour, and now I'm just hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was in
he's
the-
sweating. That guy's sweating. I thought he was crying.
No, he's sweating. Also,
My bad. I was having
Become
issues there.
Phantom, no
Uh,
also, no, I don't think having a Raider command during the announcement is needed. The announcement is probably it's really neat. It's really good if we need to make a in chat announcement, whether stream goes down or like something really important has to be said that's going on the entire time. So that'll be it. I also got an emergency button to do, just in case any raids come in.
so if we see a raid, I'll just yell emergency.
No, if it's a hate raid specifically, of
Oh,
course.
hate
Are
raid.
they doing
Okay,
that?
if it's a hate raid, I'll yell emergency.
What?
Even though I
People
won't be
just
able to tell it's
doing
a
that?
raid.
Who's just doing what?
Hate raids?
Yeah, people's technically still doing that.
Yeah, there are some people who are still doing hate raids.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dicks.
I've been in some streams where some people have done hate raids.
I saw on Twitter where somebody was saying like doing some setup for security, but then it was also, and especially since Discord, which is why I had to put two-step finally on my Discord, and also like the 10-minute wait time. I didn't want to put in too much, but I had to make sure that not everyone would just be like randomly doing certain things just because of keep safe. Because I've been seeing so many Discords now that I'm in where somebody would be like hack someone else's account and spam like, oh guys, look, I got this NFT thing, join my server and blah blah blah, or literally spam everyone or at everyone as much as they can and just cause mass chaos. I was literally in one server where they spammed at literally everyone like 20 times in like 1 minute. Like in like every minute, like they would do that, and it would just be like, stop. I couldn't stop all the so I had to just leave the server. I literally just could not stop getting all the notifications, and then I came back and everything was fine. But man, that was a mess of a half.
I think that happened yesterday, or was it a Froze prank? But there were like 1,000 notifications from a chat that I have normally muted. I'm like, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah, there was a lot. Source code, yeah, I'm not surprising. Again, there's a lot of leakage going on.
I mean, it was from a streamer called the Russian Badger, so.
Yep. And
His
then
Discord's huge.
yeah, I was like in someone else's that was doing like Minecraft researching and stuff like that.
Researching Minecraft.
Yeah, because like they just found some of the actual seeds and places for like old Minecraft pictures. So you know, like
Yeah, I've seen that post before.
yeah. So it's like one of those like it's straight up one of those like their server got added so much, and I started seeing like other people's servers get it. So and just in safety precaution, I did it in my server, so no one did it. Luckily, I already did that. No one can at anybody. Not at everybody unless they have permission, which only mods can. So unless Kyle or someone else on my mod team gets hacked, that's a different story.
Or I just changed my Twitch password.
Dude, if I say anything about NFTs in a positive light in your server, you should probably just ban my account immediately.
Yeah,
Because you know something's
I'll
up.
just kick him.
no.
Anything about crypto.
Here's the thing, Kyle. You're already like a mod on this server. You're gonna probably spam at everyone in this server if you got hacked and like positive things about NFTs. Because the thing is that I noticed that one of the problems because one person's account got hacked, so they added everyone, in every single channel of that server.
Yeah, I missed a thing where in Grace's server,
Yeah,
that
I
sort
saw.
of thing. It happened when I was asleep or something, but there was like somebody who spammed a message in like every single channel of her
Yeah,
server.
I did. I was asleep too, and it only was like Justin and Grace who were up at that point.
What was Grace doing up? Jeez.
I don't know.
Being Grace.
Probably. She's Grace. Yep. Counted oxygen material. Yeah, it's like it's basically another safety precaution. So if anyone does it, spams NFTs, I just assume it's hacked. It's like I don't want to ban people, but there might be a time where I just have to permanently ban someone just for a little bit in order to stop them from spamming things.
Don't be a dick.
Well, tell that to those bots.
Oh, here, let me spam a bunch of emotes then.
You're gonna get banned.
But I bought croissants today.
Croissant.
Croissant.
And who I can blame for that one, I can blame Nick for it for certain something on a certain game.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Planet something. Called a certain planet by a different name.
That was James.
You started it.
James
Yes,
said,
he called Coruscant croissant.
I
I blame Nick.
that
So
was
I bought
James.
croissants today. It was you. I always blame you. You always
Why are
blame
you
me, and I
blaming
always
Nick for your own suffering?
Hold it!
because he always blames me.
No, I blame Chris for some stuff too.
Do you?
I have yet to hear this.
Yep. Well, it's because you were never there when I blamed Chris.
Yeah, well. Where the fuck are you, man?
Yeah.
I blame Chris for like on D&D sessions.
Blame
All-
me for,
like-
Okay, where the heck am I? I'm at home dealing with medical issues, having my brain feeling like it's floating around in things that it shouldn't be floating around.
Oh yeah, I do also blame Chris for the Fire Emblem in the Fire Emblem Path of Radiance series too.
Making me feel like I'm
I warned you
floating in a
what would
whole bunch of
happen.
blood.
Yeah, but doesn't mean I can't stop blaming you during that time.
Make me feel like I'm floating around in blood.
But I also blame Chris a lot for D&D whenever he rolls like something critical good. Also, I just remembered, Borg is still exhausted. Oh
Yeah.
my, I forgot. Oh god. Well, time to go with a bad,
That's
bad
gonna be,
decision making
that's-
Borg.
That's gonna be an interesting, yeah, really interesting.
Well, until we actually make a long rest, things are not gonna get easier. Because apparently
Bullshit.
Borg is just gonna cause
Never
some problems.
rest. Never rest. Make it more
Wasn't
chaotic.
Borg's fault, man.
It's because you made
Chaos.
someone insult his mother.
You heard someone
I-
insult your mother.
Yeah, cause you made Borg think someone insulted his mother. Now he's very angry. He loves his mother.
What's this about a mother?
Oh, it's basically like the exhaustion. I rolled so badly, and that
I understood that, but what's this about a mother? What?
my character,
Big rolled too bad.
my character rolled so badly that he thought that the enemy insulted his mother, and so character Borg is now on a rampage and very angry at people who thinks he thinks that they insulted his mother.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Wait, who is he rampaging on?
Anybody?
Oh.
Are we doing Morse code?
Yeah, she is literally a Morse code person.
Gotcha.
Oh,
That's what my
Jackbox. Yeah,
bad eyes-
Jackbox is another thing.
My bad eye seriously makes it look like he's crying. Every time I look at it, it just seriously makes it seem like he's crying. Every time I look with my bad eye.
She? Is that not a she?
No,
the one
it was mainly the
I don't know who it's a guy, that guy.
yeah, that guy Naruhodo.
Whenever he starts sweating, it makes it like when I look with my bad eye, it makes it seem like he's crying instead.
Oh, they're gonna have a fight now. Also, I'm giving a rest for my voice because, God, there's a lot of people with a voice. And I gave them too many gruff voices. I am not good with
Them
gruff
just
voices
fighting
for a long
words.
time.
Are we gonna have another murder on the floor?
Basically at this point, because she claims that photographic stereoscopics are just toys, while her radio transmissions are the way of the future.
Oh, I wish we could go forward like 20 years and prove her wrong.
I mean, Morse code helped against wars, technically.
No. Yes and no.
Yeah, I was about to say yes and no. But,
I mean, both of them are the way of the future because the stereoscopic presented like moving images, which helped make projectors and stuff like that. Hers is just the radio, which invented make it like encrypted radios to now where we get today.
So Morse code is a universal language, which you should not use for anything you're trying to encrypt.
Unless it's like aliens, like Independence Day.
It's a common Earth thing. I don't know if
I
aliens technically know
have
what
that
it is.
movie. Independence Day is actually not a bad movie.
Independence 1 is not a bad movie. It's a blockbuster
It's
for
not.
fun film.
I have not seen. Apparently, there's a sequel, and I have not
Yep.
seen it, and I'm afraid to see it.
It's a CGI eye candy fest only.
That's why I'm afraid to see it. Usually, when it comes down to hearing that, that's usually to me it just tells me a lot of flashy lights.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Also, I am now drinking that soda that's made with pure sugar cane.
The Mexican Coke?
You're thinking I'll tell you what it is.
Take that!
Gotta use it. It's Henry Weinhardt's root beer gourmet soda made with cane sugar.
Nice. Cane sugar is fucking awesome.
It is delicious soda. I have the root beer and I have a orange creamsicle.
Wait, that was not it? Excuse me? Excusez-moi? I'll keep going. I'm just like questioning this game's logic.
There's cream soda one, but that one just tastes like water to me.
Quiet hours, gotta keep it down in here.
I spit on the quiet hours.
Except it's not quiet hours yet, is it?
It's 9:56.
It's for my apartment, it is. I'm not screaming or anything.
That's not a fun feeling in the hand. That was a burning sensation in the hand. That's not fun.
Probably because you weren't following quiet hours.
I spit on quiet hours.
Dude, we're gonna call her RA, dude. Too bad we don't, like, have her phone number, Nick. Except we even live in the same building, but, you know.
Hold on, wait a minute. Give me a second. I don't delete contacts on my phone
Did you
because
ever
I
have
keep
her phone number? I never did. I never really...
I keep
Oh,
forgetting
that's
to
cool.
delete
Do you
contact
still
numbers.
have the RA number
Oh damn!
for your
Oh,
building?
I wasn't talking about the RA. No, I was talking about her personal phone number, but I never like knew her outside of that context of sophomore year.
Well,
so.
to answer Chris's question,
yeah.
I do actually still have whatever number that what my old RA gave me still in my phone. As for the RA that you guys had in stack 8, no.
Do you think
Well,
it's
actually, I
still
kind of
valid?
do. I do really can't be that loud because I
Oh,
do
really?
have my window open, and my neighbors can hear me.
Unfortunately, I don't have Chris's number on here.
Shh.
You never got my original number.
Now
right?
with that attitude, Nick.
Hey, Chris, can you tell me your number right now on stream? Like, speak it
No,
out.
Yeah. It's called Go Fuck Yourself 100.
8675309.
Wait, let me see if that actually is a number.
Oh, you're actually gonna.
Let me just see if I can actually make that. Let's see. That would be a 4, 6, F, 3, 8,
Oh no!
2, K, and oh wait,
I said 100 at the end.
100.
Yeah.
But you said go F yourself, which is would be Y 90 You are at 7 3 L. What's F? There's F.
I think
100.
you're taking a joke too far.
Yeah, so I got basically 4 6 3 8 2 5 9 6 8 7 7 3 5 3 100. God, that's a long number.
Dang.
Probably out of country.
Probably
I'm
out of
pretty
the
sure.
world.
That's an incredibly long distance number.
That is. It's nearly 1 and just putting in the light reminder. Please no. Call the number, Luigi, please. If you guys want to call that number, please tell me what it is. Is it the sex number?
Tell us how much it costs to call that number.
And not villain Borchevsky. Also, Naruhodo knows it. I don't have any
I actually
scenario.
had a friend who called a number that was, I will not say out loud, but it was the same number 3 times.
Your words, not mine.
Just one number 3 times in a row, and he called it on a payphone. Yes, I'm that old.
Well, you're still pretty young in heart.
My heart's trying to kill me.
Well, that sounds like a
My
you
heart-
problem.
My heart's like an actual literal ticking time bomb that, thanks to my cardiologist, he's got at least the timer from going to 0. Thank
Well, that
goodness,
sounds
but
like
now my liver's trying to kill me.
Está no bien.
No bien. It's a car extended warranty number. Says Luigi. Is it?
It's a what? Nah, I'm not calling it. I don't believe you. But no, when he called that number, he got some deep, dark, creepy voice person on the other end.
Look for
Let's
good
just say
time.
let's just say he never prank called people ever again since then.
No.
Saved him all his quarters.
It's that number that takes up. Oh, did you actually call it, Luigi?
Hold it!
You wait. You seriously called it?
Well, somebody's trying to use that number. I got about that about 7 months ago. Oh, you got the bunch of car warranty ones, yeah. I got a bunch of ones that still say like you know that you're in debt with your college classes, or like you're still in classes. Maybe we actually talk to you about help paying those off. It's like I'm not
Do
in
you
debt.
want help with your debt, motherfucker? It's like, I'm not in debt.
It's it's
Fine.
like, do you want to help with your classes? We can help give you some help with your classes. Like, I haven't been in university in like 3 years now.
I did get a call about a car's extended warranty. Back, give me a second here. Back in 2018, after I got injured, it's like I don't drive. I have no car.
I have no life outside these
I,
walls.
actually, that's actually true at this moment. I have no life outside these walls of my room.
Not with that attitude.
Poor Will. That sounds so depressing.
I
Right
am
about you,
depressed.
Will.
Not with that attitude.
I actually have a will, and yeah, it's not going to be changed unless something else comes up. Yeah, not happening, Nick. I know that laugh of yours. Not happening. You're not.
How
Gonna
am I
get,
supposed to
you're
get
not
into your family? Marry into your family. Got it.
Good luck.
Are
And
you
I
gonna
don't think
marry
you
Will,
want
Nick?
that one.
I'd say something, but it's wrong and inappropriate.
You
so I'm gonna
ain't.
shut
You,
my mouth.
Probably.
you wouldn't want my sister. That no. And good luck. She's already married.
Quill, have you heard of a thing called polygamy?
She's, and she's not into that. I can tell you that much. And I'm pretty sure her husband would really not like that.
Oh, but you don't want to convert to the Church of Mormonism.
No.
Just fucking die,
I can't. I'm afraid to say what my sister. Every time we get Mormons that come to our home, what my sister tells us to
Hey guys,
tells me
James
to
is
tell
playing
them
War
we
Thunder.
are.
Yes.
We're told. I've been told to tell them that we're Nazarene Christian.
Are you Nazarene
Yeah, every time
Christian?
every time if you tell Mormons that if you really want to get them to go all the hell away, just tell them that.
Mormons generally
they-
aren't as annoyingly persistent as like Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's are the ones who are
Oh.
like, very overboard with it.
Where I used to live, the
Mormons
were
are
actually.
typically super friendly and chill.
Oh, the Mormons where I used to live were actually as persistent as the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Did you live in a state called... Oh, fuck, I can't remember.
Utah.
Utah? Is it Utah?
Nope, it
Utah's
was still
the-
here in Washington.
Utah's a super Mormon state, yes. Utah was established
was-
as a territory because they were of Brigham Young trying to take it over, so...
BYU.
It was actually
motherfucker.
it was still here in Washington, but down the
I
road
think
from where I
BYU
live was a
offered
Mormon
me a-
church.
Scholarship, which is funnier.
But no, again, it was still here in Washington, but down from where I lived was a Mormon church.
Will, why don't you become a Mormon?
No, thank you. I will never set foot in a church again. And after all the other churches I've been into, oh my goodness,
Not with
left
that
and
attitude.
right,
I wasn't
all
married in
the
a church.
time.
Fuck the church.
This baby
All-
versus the current U.S. champion Mike with Emoto in his corner. Oh, they're just
That being said, I
trying to
can
go
get
for
behind the-
WWE championship.
I can get behind the current pope.
Every church I've been into, left and right, just kept asking for money, left and freaking right, and just barely talked about anything.
Well, to be fair, those places do need money, and they're not exactly
Excuse me.
able to pay
The
that.
Catholic
Mm,
Church does not
the
need any
priest-
money.
The priest kept taking literally 2/3 of what was given and pocketed it.
If you have proof
The
of that,
rest-
you should report him.
We did, nothing got done.
It sounds like you weren't going to a Catholic church.
And it's like, yep, nope, was done. So me and my
Chris,
That
family
sounds
just,
like a front for a Ponzi scheme.
we just worship in our own way. I have my father's
Mike,
Bible.
what's up?
I just read from that every day.
Chris, Luigi's asking regular title match or steel cage match?
Steel cage, because I'm gonna fucking slam some asshole's face into the grate.
Take that.
Oh, okay, so it was that. Why is it that? All right then, Jiro number 3. Why can't I use
Sounds
the
like
cat?
it's gonna get bloody.
Are you saying that you do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints? Of course I can.
Okay, what is he
Hey,
wearing
what
on his
is-
head?
It's,
Stereoscopic.
Thank you.
But this isn't bike. Very well then, I'd like you to demonstrate. I'd be delighted to. One more print and I'll be amazed you all.
Like, why does
I
everybody
tried-
have a goddamn Irish accent with you?
It's art.
I've actually wondered that myself.
Why does everybody you voice have a Scottish fucking accent?
Because I don't know how to do every single accent. You know Stereoscopic works?
I've wondered that myself. See,
One
Yeah.
left, one right. Okay. If Pomborki is just a normal photograph. No. I think you'll find that the clue is in the name. It's a stereoscope, not a monoscope. You only need 2 prints. Thanks for the friendly explanation. No, if we obtain another print at some point later, trial.
a gasp.
Okay, so I can't go into him unless as I figured, I need like another print. Just come back up to Earth. I need to re-look at this because everyone was distracting I could not remember what people said what.
Are we distracting you, Nick?
I mean, I didn't know I could be that distracting.
No, there was like so many people doing it at once, and I was trying to read, and my brain now forgot certain things.
Nick, what is brain death?
I have no idea. I need to look at. Let's see. Evidence clearly points to pink pickpocket thing, but scum of the earth. Oh wait. Oh, there we go.
What? Scum of the earth.
Those two statements are clearly contradict each other.
Oh, good lord, Consul, explain yourself.
My statement contradictory.
Coochie.
Juror number 6. You've got the wrong end of the stick. Stick.
I do not have stick. I have mouse.
Is that Rasputin?
It's basically a revolutionary looking like. He was mentioned in the second, and he's mentioned now. Juror number 2 said earlier, when the Skulkin brothers fled the scene on the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver. Yes, they shot poor Mr. Holmes and the odd Bottoman. I understand. The Doberman. Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear?
Wait, is Holmes dead?
No, he just was shot.
Abdomen.
Sir?
Sorry.
He just passed out in a hospital bed.
Is still ruling.
You are telling the court you didn't hear.
Forgive me. I did not hear. Here word. Abdomen. Part of person's body containing stomach and other vital organs. If this is what you mean, you should say in plain English, I am Russian, not native speaker.
Who thought this was a good idea to let this man be on the jury again?
He's not a... Wait. He's not a person of the country, is he?
Nope. But for some reason
he can't serve on a fucking jury. What the hell? Get your fucking laws right, assholes.
Basically,
Facepalm.
the only
I'm gonna
way
call him
is
out for this shit.
the only way is that if he has suddenly got a citizenship, which yeah.
So,
I've gotten out of jury duty once.
I've never actually been summoned for jury duty yet.
Oh, Chris and I have not been summoned for jury duty yet.
To be fair, I have
I did-
States bunch, so
What'd
I
you say?
did once.
I didn't hear you. What did you say? What did you say, Chris?
Sorry.
because I probably moved states, it probably kicked back a timer or something. I don't know.
I never moved states for like a very long time, so
Have you registered to vote?
Nope.
If you haven't registered to vote, then that's probably why you have been summoned. But if you have and you haven't, then you're lucky.
Oh, I've been registered to vote ever since. Well, actually, okay. Here's a funny story about registered to vote.
You gotta keep registering each year, and if you haven't kept registering, then that's why you haven't been summoned.
Well, that doesn't make any sense because my brother and my dad don't do that all the time.
No,
And
that's,
they've been
that's
summoned.
not true. It's only if you like move
Sure.
addresses or something.
I have to.
You
keep
don't have to
registering.
continuously register to vote.
Here's the thing, Will.
Okay. well,
Early
you
on,
better
I
just-
registered to vote, but there was a problem with my voting registration, which I found it funny. That apparently,
Oh, well,
even though I
then that's
put in
probably
my
why.
actual permanent address, that for some reason none of my voting ballots would ever be received at that home ever for like a few years
well,
until
then
I
you're
decided to
set.
actually change it, and then it actually is now getting voting registration there properly. And I have voted. I have actually voted a few times. So, and I know that my brother has also gotten the call of jury a couple times at the same place because we live in the same house. The fact of the matter is, I just haven't. There's like a bunch of reasons probably why.
Your time is coming then.
Supposedly, unless I move states again.
But no, how I got out of mine.
You're not going
They
to.
just
You're not going to
Oh,
mention that
sorry.
he didn't regain
Ugh.
conscious yet. Well, technically speaking, at this point, he didn't regain conscious, at least that people don't know. But as players, we have seen him actually regain conscious late at night. So,
Wait,
you
Pretty much, the trial got canceled, and I still got paid. I didn't have to go to
are they
the
having
jury,
this
and I still got
trial
paid.
with the fact that Sholmes could wake up at some point and
It's not Sholmes is not the one who got murdered. He was just a incident. He got a person who got shot. The actual murder was someone different.
but somehow Sholmes being shot is now part of this case.
A little bit. There, it just proves that Sholmes, who shot Sholmes, was completely different and not the murderers.
You are telling me these brothers who look like criminals were lying. You said before we never done nothing, and truth is they shot detective. This is double negative.
Is that's exactly right.
Fuck the English.
Oh my god, he's squishing that mouse.
Lying is wrong, especially when lie is said by a person who looked like criminal.
Hey, so we see mouse blood splatter everywhere.
Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced.
This means they said we never took nothing. Maybe it was also a fat lie. Is this true?
Well, according to the police report, no
Hey.
stolen goods were found, so...
Enough!
Who's being asked? What the? I feel like this got turned around on somebody.
I trust no one now.
It's not the mouse's fault, though, sir.
I see. Must see with my own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself.
I'm afraid that... Afraid it won't be possible. Yes, it is. Rude easily. What? Sorry.
Do the picture thing.
With the prints of Hurley's red-handed recorder. Ah. If you compare the prints that Genie in the next print and a half hour later, you'll basically say right if anything was taken or not. Cory! Cooey! Mr. Prosecutor!
Calling on prosecutor in the middle of a summation examination of all times. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop is this one. Following the victim, an accused moved into the storeroom. Meanwhile, the skulking brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot ring out. Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This print produced by the camera half an hour later after the brothers' fight.
So this was taken after Hurley was shot then. As far as I can tell. Nothing has been taken.
I saw books move!
Oh, but that does seem to be the case. I can't notice anything that's obviously missing from the second print.
So the brothers who look like criminals told only one lie. They shot man, but they stole nothing.
It would seem so, yes.
Good. No, not good! You are right. I do not understand situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it is very important to continue this trial.
Well, that was easy. Can you please not squish the mouse, though?
Don't need mouse blood everywhere.
Now, you're just mean.
What? I said we don't need mouse blood everywhere.
Oh, okay. I heard that we need mouse blood anywhere.
I said we don't. No, we don't need the poor mouse's blood everywhere.
All right. Well,
That's
Carl,
not-
you're the juror. You're the main juror of this group. Do we want mouse blood? His silence says all.
Dude, you know how he would react when he sees the mouse blood?
That's why Wollum is climbing this cage, dropping. Well done, Bruno. Balance is shifting. Well, it's a start, I suppose, but there must be more in what these jurors are saying. I can expose the truth. If I can do that, the situation might be favored still. All right, let's continue the trial and kind of go through this. Yeah, there's the second one. I need that second one. Cause then now I can finally do this.
Hold it!
Who will he strike? He better strike his mum. Your guys' Switch charged up.
Switch is always charged. So is my
Yeah,
controller.
it's charging. I haven't played it today.
Good, because I don't want your Switch to die. Otherwise, we're gonna have another incident like last time.
Oh yeah.
I left it.
Oh my god, I forgot we're starting for the freaking Bomb Chew Bowling. I don't want to play the game anymore.
That's what I told you.
I completely
yes!
forgot about that.
Yes, I love it. This is
Oh
gonna be
god,
fun.
dude.
I
That was just
told you.
bullshit. That I still think that would have been amazing if that was the one.
Yeah.
Hold it!
I told you
Dude,
that we
still
were
have-
gonna
you know,
be
you know
like,
how,
get
dude,
ready.
you're gonna be playing that Carl sound effect so many times during Bomb Chew Bowling.
I still have the picture and the video of the whatever happened
Yeah,
after
when
your
the
Switch
everything
died.
went wild. Yeah.
So Carl, your younger self is coming into play. Dun dun
Oh
dun.
my god.
10 years in the making.
This is good.
Oh, Carl, you should scroll above, or maybe we can just recopy paste the link. But oh no, it's not far, but it's where James added you. James just took like a public domain beat and dubbed your yell into the song.
What's this?
Just listen to it real quick.
His mom is not in the ring.
This
Just
could be
fidgets the mic.
used for like a stream like transition music,
Oh my god.
like as like the intro or the outro to a stream.
I need to be a longer loop than that.
Yeah, you just keep it going.
Hello, Fanta Yoshi V. Oh no, not Fanta. It's Piano Yoshi VR, says Luigi.
I mean, I imagine you could probably go on some service like Fiverr or something and just pay somebody to make a longer instrumental track that has that scream sampled into it.
Oh yeah, no, I can easily do that, but not gonna do that right now.
Yeah.
By the way, shoutouts to Mike for giving me Rune Factory 5. I just got it today in the mail.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait, do I have something? Oh yeah, no. Hey Kyle, what are you gonna say with Mike giving Carl a Rune Factory 5?
That's a lot of damn money, mama.
That's what I thought of the King 3080 Ti. Actually, we have a ton of them right now.
That's a lot of damn money, mama.
There you
You have a
go.
lot of what?
That's a lot of damn money, mama.
That's a Discord name. Yeah, it's this Carl's Discord name because Kyle changed it that way.
Yep.
Take that!
All right. With the two prints taken, same camera when they bring to night position. Let's see. Tell me, Mr. L'Oreal. You know, stereoscopic images work? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Let's see. I think so. I only learned the lesson yesterday. So you have to put two prints together and you go cross-eyed. I actually did it during the middle of stream. Maybe my actually head goes slightly off.
Oh, it's this.
I.
It's this.
Have you actually tried it, Carl? Use your cross-eyed.
Yes. And then I remember watching Nico B play this portion.
Mhm.
It's so very funny.
Yeah, let's see. So they have to exactly the same time. No, obviously it wouldn't work. Oh. I think the young girls discovered a secret. Oh, Kyle,
Cross-eyed.
take another picture. Got posted in Justin's.
Hold on, one second.
We got posted in. Oh yeah, by the way, Carl, we took a couple pictures.
Oh, so you want me to get the cross-eyed girl?
Yeah, we got put into Justin's class or Justin's harbor.
Yo.
Did you see like Justin's like a channel just to see all those?
All right, I got it.
Justin's just be like, "Yep."
We're taking over his channel.
Hey, Grace took over his channel for like a day or something.
Oh, that's true. She like did that on accident.
Yep.
I mean, James took over my entire server. It's called James Streams now.
Bro, he's so fast.
Good, Justin goes in right before. It's just like,
He's
bruh.
so freaking fast with that.
Right.
Oh god, can you even imagine like seeing this in 3D? This
Oh,
actually,
I can do it, yeah.
actually, why do I get the feeling that this is also meant for 3DS?
I think that's what's the purpose of it. That's why.
The bottom right.
So Justin is on the call right now, so we can't hear him. But how do you think he reacted when he saw that cross-eyed photo in his chat?
Yeah. Justin, he just posted the emote. Bruh.
I
this
was
is-
trying to go over something there, Nick. But
Can I take over your channel, 123? You can take over my channel if you gift up 50 subs at once. For like a good,
Yeah.
for a whole weekend. I'll give you my channel to stream on for a whole weekend. If you gift me 50 subs at once.
So what are you supposed to do? Cross your eyes and hope you don't fucking die?
Yeah, basically you stare at the two pictures, and then you know when you start like losing focus, the images start moving away. Then you start to move the two pictures together and overlap them, and you kind of have a 3-dimension where you have the desk be more 3-dimensional. And you can kind of see there's some differences.
Nope.
I can tell you what the difference is already.
Is it the doll? I can see the bottom right. Yeah, bottom right. Bottom right.
Yeah, the lamp on the bottom.
That's one difference, yeah. He can't do that yet.
Yep, no, not doing that. Nope.
Yeah, bro.
What's going on with these two pictures? Yeah, it's mainly the book that moved. Oh, wait. I didn't even see
look at that.
I missed the judge. I missed the judge. I missed the judge.
Someone clip it.
Hold on. I got.
Oh, did you say it?
Hold on. I gotta pause it right. Just right. This offer is intriguing, however. Well, I'll be a man of my word. If you can manage to do that, I'll allow you to stream on my channel for at least a weekend. And you take over for whatever you want to do.
Jesus Christ, Nick, don't do it.
Kyle.
Screenshot it.
Kyle.
hold on, I'm
Get
waiting
it.
for it to show up on Twitch. Oh.
You know what to place it.
Alright, I got it.
And look at the freaking prosecution.
Yep.
He actually has a fucking device for it.
Yeah. Justin's gonna be like, bruh. His channel's getting filled with just cross-eyed people.
Bro.
It's SMG4.
Oh, there's another person cross-eyed. We just gotta have to put every possible cross-eyed person in here now.
Can someone Photoshop Zeke or not? What's not his name? It's not Zeke. The freaking prosecutor. You know, they're going cross-eyed. Actually, wait.
That's gonna be a little difficult, Carl.
Actually, wait a minute.
I got another person. This is something counter jump out right at you like that, Find is considered basic principle of stereoscope in question. If you try to look at identical pictures using stereoscope, it won't work at all, but if you shift the positions to certain objects, you can see three-dimensionally. Even though at first glances the pictures counter haven't moved between the two pictures, actually there has been a slight shift in the positions. Must have been. I mean, I saw that when you just flipped through. I saw it immediately. I got a reason to grasp the IO business. Shift between the two prints exists in the first place. What's the answer, fellow? Come out with your cross-eyed. Oh, me.
Which case is this?
Fifth case, first trial part. I passed the investigations. It is? Just think, it's just through it step by step. First photograph is taken at 1 a.m. Minutes later, the second photograph was taken. Spies encounter appeared in a slightly different interim. Though that means that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with things on the counter. Zookers! Zoinks! Zoinks, Scoop! Yes. We've gone around the circles a little here, it seems, but it seems starting to what I should be aiming at in the summation examination now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now clear. Contact were removed, but by whom? Are you suggesting you might know? Of course. It was no, it was Carl.
Do what?
Say what? Should I go with Waluigi or Wario? Very dark opening. Had to take a break due to personal reasons. Yeah, Luigi saw the opening to this case, Carl, if you remember it. And it got a little too personal for him. So he had to actually take a break from it.
Oh, really? Oh.
Take that!
It had to be the brothers. This currently stand the Sokoken brothers. Wait, this does not agree with the brothers. It said in testimony before. Oh no, he's squishing the mouse.
No mouse blood.
He is squishing that mouse.
That mouse is not a stretch toy.
Not with that attitude.
I mean, I've actually found a mouse that was like an actual stretch toy.
As you can
mouse.
see from the photographic print, Defiant pointed a gun at the victim and it would seem... Reason to not touch anything on the counter. All points to one thing. Because the Skulking Boys are thieves, madame. Worse than a pickpocketer. Oh. Hey, well said. Oh man, the doctor's gonna hit his head again. Oh my god, he did.
In this shit.
Because he has sterile hands. Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
Stereoscopes are playthings.
I mean,
I
Carl.
believe the majority of the public believes that 3DS's gimmick is in fact a gimmick.
You're just the public. I'm not.
Justin.
Wait, Kyle, you didn't post the judge picture yet. Kyle, you didn't post the judge picture yet. We need that at least in our collection.
No, well, I'm making a thing. Shush.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find the Photoshop of Zeke going cross-eyed.
If you can.
Someone made it. Someone actually made it.
Purity. So according to this, we have a consensus that the trial will continue. So I managed to do this. So this must be end of part 1.
I'll turn on my switch.
Yep. Mr. Shasta versus Fanto when? Asks
gosh.
Luigi.
Okay, I'm gonna head off this bed, guys.
No, you won't.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
And then there were 5. This is a horror story. One shall.
I don't know.
5,
I'll
6
be right
will.
back. One second.
6 will go in. Only one shall survive. This is a horror game. Deal with it. It's like that horror. It's like any horror movie. It's like 6 go in. Only half of them come out. All right. Well, that's the trial. We managed to extend the trial a little bit longer.
Yep.
Speed running the Forgotten Land. Mrs. Shasta with 1 hour, 55 minutes, 42 seconds. Alright, getting out my Switch. Which is already there. I need to set it up though. Fanta with what? How much did you beat Forgotten Land yet?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I just started playing it.
Yeah, Luigi's asking when what time you will get.
I'm not a natural boy speedrunner, man.
And you wanted to do it with ooh, something new. And you wanted to do it with Dread, I think.
Oh yeah.